Good morning, class. So today in grammar we are going to learn about the adjective phrase. Now you already know that a preposition is a word that expresses the relationship between a noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence. In addition, you know that a prepositional phrase includes the preposition and the object of the preposition, right? When we look at the example, then this will become clear. Which is the noun or pronoun that relates to another word, right? Now coming to prepositional phrases, what they are all about. Prepositional phrases can function in three ways in a sentence: as a noun, as an adjective, or as an adverb. Now, when a prepositional phrase is functioning as an adjective phrase, it is giving us additional information about a noun or pronoun in the sentence. It is telling us which one, what kind, or how many. Now, children, to determine if a prepositional phrase is an adjective phrase, first what do we have to see? We have to look for the object of the preposition. Now all these things will become more clear when we go and look at an example. First see. Then next one is we have to ask ourselves which other word in the sentence is related to this noun or pronoun by the preposition. The third thing that we have to look for is what part of speech is that other word in the sentence. If the other word is a noun or pronoun, then the prepositional phrase is an adjective phrase, because an adjective qualifies a noun or a pronoun. Now going further, what we need to see is the examples of the adjective phrase. Now examples of prepositional phrases functioning as adjective phrases with explanations. Now let us see. The first example that we come across is the woman on the boat is my Aunt Carol. Now see children, be very attentive over here. The object of this prepositional phrase is boat. Why is this called prepositional phrase over here, children? On is what? It is a preposition. The boat is the object. So the object, because this put on the boat, what is the woman over here? It is a noun and it is also the subject. The woman over here is the subject, which is a noun, and on over here is a preposition. And what is the object over here? The boat, right? Now see, the object of this prepositional phrase is boat. The preposition on is telling us the relationship between the boat and the woman. So this particular word on, which is a preposition, what is it telling us? The relationship between the boat and the woman. So woman is a noun, so this is an adjective phrase. So when we are looking for an adjective phrase, in short, what do we have to look for? We have to look for a prepositional phrase, right? Now, another example. The announcement during class interrupted my work on the math test. Now children, over here, I have already underlined these particular adjective or prepositional phrases over here. But if you will see, can you see any other prepositions over here which are showing kind of a relationship between the subject and the object? No. See, we have during is a preposition. On over here, see, wait, my cursor is not here. Okay, on over here is again another preposition, but there is no other relationship. So we will take this particular phrase during class as the prepositional phrase. So what is the relationship it is showing between the announcement and the verb? This is the prepositional phrase. So the announcement over here is the subject as well as it is a noun. So the object of this prepositional phrase is class. So what is the object over here? Class. The preposition during is telling us the relationship between the class and the announcement. Announcement is a noun, so this is an adjective phrase, right? So this much is clear. Now I want you to open up your English readers to page number 14. New Oxford Modern English Readers, and I want you to turn to page number 14. And this is all about, what is this all about? I'm going to do just 3 examples with you, and the rest you will have to do on your own. So what we see over here is, in each of the following sentences there is an adjective phrase. These begin with a preposition of, with, in, etc. Underline each phrase. Now the first sentence that we are going to look at is, the balloon with the yellow stripes burst loudly. So first of all, we need to identify the subject over here. What is the subject? The balloon, which is a noun. Now we have to look for the preposition. So preposition is with, right? The yellow stripes. So the yellow stripes over here is the object. So therefore, with is showing us the relationship between the balloon and the yellow stripes. Therefore, with the yellow stripes will be your adjective phrase. Now coming to the next sentence, children. The dog under the table was growling at the cat on the chair. See, first of all, we need to identify the subject. Then we will identify the object and the preposition. The dog is the subject, which over here is a noun. Then what do we see over here? We see under is a preposition, right? And it is showing the relationship between the dog and the table. So therefore, under the table is a prepositional phrase, which is also an adjective phrase because it qualifies the noun. Which noun over here? The dog. Now coming to the second part of the sentence. Was growling at the cat on the chair. So over here, what do we see? Another noun. What is there? The cat, right? And the object over here is the chair. Now the preposition on is showing the relationship between the cat and the chair. So therefore, on the chair is your prepositional phrase, and then it is adjective phrase because it is talking about a particular cat. Which cat? The cat which is on the chair. Now coming to the third sentence. The hills in the distance form the border between the two countries. Now let us look at the first part of the sentence. Those hills in the distance, right? Those hills is the noun. The distance is the object. Now in is the preposition over here. So those hills is the subject, and in the distance is the prepositional phrase, which is also the adjective phrase because it is talking about which hills? Those hills in the distance. Right? Now, the second part of the sentence, the border between the two countries. Between is also a preposition. So, it is showing relationship between what? Which subject and which object? The subject is the border. The two countries is the object. So, between the two countries is also an adjective phrase. Now, the rest of the examples which are given over there till H you have to do on your own. I have already marked the answer, so this is why I have hidden it with the exercise. These are to be done in your practice notebooks, children, and I am attaching 2 more test assignments for you, right? Those 2 have to be also done in your practice notebook, and when we meet online for the class, that time we will discuss the answers or your queries or doubts. Please make sure that each and every work is done neatly. Thank you. Stay safe, stay blessed.